Touchdown, Wesley!
A chance for the Chargers, and they score! Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Business Over Breakfast. I'm being very dramatic this morning. This is actually our second Business Over Breakfast in the new studio, and I have to change this lower third because that is not the weather for today. I have not done the weather for today yet, so instead, I'm going to put the Chamber website in that little spot right there. There we go. It is 8:07 on Thursday morning, which means that it's time for Business Over Breakfast. My lovely co-host today is the one and only Maria DiMaggio.
Good
Hey, Maria,
morning.
how are you?
Awesome. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. Yeah, this my first time in your new studio, which is awesome. The building's great. It's great.
Thank you so much. I love it. You can't see. I'm putting a bunch of graphics and stuff on right now.
Perfect.
So this is
Putting
what
one here and here and there and here.
Yes, yes. Well, people can't see you at the moment, but
Oh, darn.
Today's show we are talking to Clark Street Daycare, Becca Pelosi, and Julie Rosetta, and of course we have Maria DiMaggio, and then we'll get
morning
into some
again.
chamber news a little bit later today. So very excited. Let's get into it. Becca, Julie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Thank you for having us. We're
Thank you
excited
for
to be
being here.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're newer chamber members as of earlier this year,
Yes.
and
Oh, I will say, just because I know you've never been on this show before, get the mic, eat the mic. Just
Okay.
take the mic close to you.
I see.
There we
These
go.
are bigger than the other mics. I thought they would.
They do,
They would
but
pick up
talking
from
to the okay, honestly,
Hey.
they're not big. I mean, it's just a thing. They're not bigger. They just have
Oh.
a pop filter on.
Got it.
Pop. pop.
Testing.
Yeah.
1, 2.
So yeah, they joined as of earlier this year, and they have Clark Street Daycare. What is the name of that road?
Clark Street.
Clark-
Oh,
Street.
hello. I knew it.
Off of Beach Street.
Off of Beach
Yep,
Street,
Beach Street
yes.
and Clark Street,
Yep.
right behind Merchant Square. So
Yep, a lot of our
big.
chamber members are there too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We've met a couple of them, which is nice. So
Yes.
very friendly people.
Yeah.
Right behind Dell's,
Yeah,
and
you know
nobody
who you are,
forgets
Dell.
that.
Yes, yes, exactly. So tell us about how long you've owned it, how the service. Obviously, it's a daycare, but like the services you provide. But tell us about
Yeah.
the business.
So I'll start. So I took over in 2019. I started down there with a partner that was previously owned and ran it. In 2022, I purchased the building and the business, and from there we kind of just started making all of our improvements that we wanted to see happen. So it took a while, and COVID didn't really help the cause. It
Yeah.
definitely made things a little bit quieter. People weren't as aware of what was going on. So it took a long time to really get to the point that we're at now.
Right.
Julie came on board about a little over a year ago.
Fabulous.
And that changed a lot
Yes.
for us. So she was able to really she's more connected to Westerly than I am. So she knew a lot of people down here. She was able to kind of bring in some local people, get word of mouth going down here. So that's not something I have a lot of access to.
Right.
Which was one of the reasons why we joined the chamber.
Fabulous.
So that's kind of our story, or my story.
And Julie, what was your experience prior to starting with Becca at Clark Street for this world of daycare?
Yes. So I've worked many years in daycare, and then I was at Pollywogs in Connecticut with a close
Cute.
friend doing assistant director. And I was also in New London as a hybrid sub for English for about 3 or 4 years. But I had talked to Becca a couple times. I was going to go in as like a pre-K teacher
Yeah.
previous year, and I saw it come up in Indeed, so I reached out to her.
I
and
love
it's
it.
just perfect. I mean, we have so many programs we offer, from pre-K all the way down to infant 1, 2, and 3.
Wow.
And what I tell people that call me, they always say, do you have a spot? Do you have a spot? It is such a large facility that children are always moving into the next classroom that I
course.
always have a spot for them.
Okay.
And that's what makes us different from everyone else.
That's great.
And the state even told me we're like second largest when she came
Wow.
to visit. Yes.
Second largest daycare in the state.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We're up there with like
Yeah.
definitely the biggest ones, which is great because Westerly is such a small, populated area, but small as far as like what's available resources down here.
Right.
So it is nice when we can help out families. We are privately run. So we try and work with families and be flexible. One more thing, we do offer school age as well. So we have 6 weeks old up until 12 years old.
So you can take any child from 6 weeks to, what did you say?
12.
6
Yep.
to 12.
Yes.
So if you need after school care for your kid because
Right.
they get out of school before you get out of work, they can come to
Absolutely.
you.
And we transport them also in
Oh,
the
wow.
vans. Yes. My teachers have chauffeur licenses and they can bring and pick up from 3 different schools, and we even added 2 in Pawcatuck now, which is really nice.
So 3 schools in Westerly and 2 schools in Pawcatuck.
Yes.
Do you feel that you have like what's the ratio of families from Westerly versus over the border?
I would say it's almost split 50-50.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty significant because we'll have families that come from even Stonington, Groton area, and they either say,
Oh, wow.
we can't find care near us, or we work in the Western
In this area,
The
right.
hospital
Right.
helps a lot. There's a lot of traffic through the hospital and
Right.
ED, the businesses down here.
Right.
But for the most part, it's pretty much a split. Yeah.
So let's say I was a parent and I had a child and I'm looking to, use you folks as my daycare. How would I go about that? How does that work?
So when someone calls in or when I meet someone or someone sends me a referral, we set up a tour. And in that tour, they fill out the pamphlets and her philosophy of how she runs her business.
Yeah.
We talk about price, talk about different ways, because there are some services that can help them if they can't afford it to pay,
Oh, wow.
self-pay,
That's
which is
great.
wonderful. So we bring them to the classroom or where their children are going to be, and they just love it. Sometimes they stay for like a half hour, and then they're also sometimes invited back. Like, say we're not starting till September, and I said, why don't you come down like the last week of August and let him stay in the classroom for about 15, 20 minutes and see how he interacts with the teacher.
With it. Oh, I love that.
So
That's
the
great.
parents love that.
That's
I said,
awesome.
you can stay or you can leave. It's up to you.
I love that. Do
Yeah.
you feel like a lot of parents stay, or are they good at
Some-
cutting the cord a little bit?
Some stay and some will go into our library and
Yeah.
read a book and just like chill.
just to
Yeah.
let the child acclimate
Yeah.
on their own. That's awesome.
Gives the parents a little bit more confidence, if they are starting a new job, or that's the reason they need the care is they're not going to be available on that first day, or they might be overwhelmed with other things that they
Right.
have planned on that day.
Right.
That initial meeting time is a good opportunity it's more so for the parents to get a feel for, okay, my kid's going to be okay. I feel confident. They have what they
Yes.
need. All my ducks are in a row. Now I can start my job.
That's great. Now, if somebody, is there a certain time period where you like accept people, or is it just whenever you need services? There's not like registration periods. It's like if I need somebody, if I need
Yeah.
my kid to start today, we can start today, or if I need in December, I can start in December. It's not like it's termed, right?
Absolutely. Yep, that's one of the things that we really pride ourselves on
Yeah.
is being flexible for the families. We have some situations, even such as foster, where someone may get a child in their care and they say, "Oh my gosh, I have to be in work tomorrow."
Right,
So we're
right.
we try our best to just kind of navigate what the family's needs are. That's what we're here for. So some families will come and they say, "My wife's pregnant. I need care for next July,"
March.
and
Yeah.
they'll be on our list for next July. And then we have other families that say, "Can I start tomorrow?" So pretty quick turnaround time as far as what you're looking for. We try and accommodate the best we can.
And I know you said that children move like through the classes, so you kind of always have openings, but have you ever gotten to the point where you are full, or is it because it's so fluid, like it's, or you kind of just can, and also I don't know if anybody has been by or driven by. I mean, when you drive by, you see part of the building, and then when you're in Merchant Square, but when you go and drive by the actual, it is huge. Your facility
It
is
is.
large.
It's a great space. It really is beautiful. And during COVID, we had the opportunity to really start renovating piece by piece when we did have lower enrollment and classroom closures. We painted the whole inside. We redid floors. We had murals, done. And then we just kind of wrapped up the outside of the building now, too. So,
Beautiful.
Brand new,
that's,
baby.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
goal. So, it was a lot of, I think, Westerly's a great area, and when I started back down here, I saw so much potential in the space, and I just didn't see it utilized the way I wanted to.
Right.
So it took some time, definitely, and it's an ongoing thing. You know, we're always looking to keep improving, keep changing things, keep adding things to keep ourselves a good, you know, current daycare that people want to go to. And
Yeah,
I
but
love
to
it.
answer your question,
Yes.
Thank you.
in 1 year,
I know I kind of threw
Yeah,
two at once.
that's
I
okay.
apologize.
I have never had that problem because we can always move someone to someone else, and that's what's so wonderful.
accommodate
And
people.
accommodate, and the parents love that.
That's
They're like,
awesome.
you are so accommodating. I had 3 tours yesterday, and it's funny. One, she's pregnant and she doesn't need me till March.
Yeah.
But she's looking. She's
That's
having a
Great.
baby
She's doing her research.
in December. The other one needed to start immediately, so she started yesterday.
Wow.
So it's like all different scenarios.
all the
You never
scenarios.
know. You know.
in the event too that we do have a wait list, I mean, it's definitely, it happens for certain ages, like you
course.
said, you know,
Right.
our infant program is always full. So what we did this past year was we renovated one of our rooms and we actually expanded it. We were fortunate enough to get
wow.
a grant to kind of help us with those funds, and we added 4 more infant spots. So we're always
Amazing.
kind of trying to look ahead of the time and say, okay,
Right.
this past, I think it was October, November, we had an influx of toddlers. So with that being said, now, you know, with our preschool rooms not all full, we were able to kind of consolidate those, turn one of them into
Right.
a toddler room. So
Right.
that's kind of
Right,
our
and
goal,
so you have
know.
the space
Where
which
the
is
need
great,
is.
where the
Right.
need is, and you have enough space to where you can. So like maybe this year you need, like you said, 3 infant rooms and less of the other ones, and then next year because they're growing.
In 3
then
years from now,
they
we're
need
going to
the
need
toddler,
more
right.
preschool rooms.
So it's great that you
it's
can
an
kind of flip it
ongoing-
and move as you grow. That's
Yeah, for
awesome.
sure.
Or move as they grow, rather.
exactly.
That's great.
Yeah.
And any other? I mean, because you're pretty big as it is, but I know there's an area that you're renovating or whatnot, or in the process of. You're just renovating. It's not expansion, correct?
Right. So the
Was
expansion,
it the playground? I
yes, the playground. We're very excited. Our playground definitely could use some work. So that's our next phase of, you know, we're hoping it's done by mid-November, where we're going to just be kind of adding some things, changing some things out, you know, going through like a whole playground certification,
Wow.
making sure everything's up to code, up to safety, because again, it hasn't been done in probably 10 plus years.
Right.
So
Yeah.
just kind of keeping things current and adding some new
It's
materials
also
in.
nice to have new features for the kiddos, right?
Yes.
Well, some of
you know,
our kids will stay with us for years too. So if they're
Right.
playing on the same playground with the same
Right.
materials, they get bored.
Right.
So we like to kind of offer different engaging things for them, new experiences. It's a good way to, you
That's
know,
awesome.
keep them excited to come into daycare every day.
I love that.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to take a tour, is it I can just stop by and chat with somebody, or do you recommend making an appointment?
Well, definitely, we recommend calling only so that we can make sure we're available, we're ready to go.
Perfect.
You know, Julie's available or myself. If you do stop by, we're not going to turn you away.
No, of
so
course.
feel
Right.
free to do that as well if you're in the
But
area.
again, you might be in the middle of
Right.
a class or taking
Right,
care of a
something
child. So,
else.
you know, to be patient
Yeah.
if you are just stopping by. But if you are interested, make sure you schedule an appointment.
Definitely,
Yes.
yeah. Try your best to. I will say this too. We've never done anything like this, podcast, radio, anything. So what we're going to offer today is anyone listening that's looking for care.
Ooh, special time.
Yes.
If you mention the show, Business Over Breakfast, let us know that's where you heard about us or that's where you're coming from, and you will receive a waived registration fee.
Hey.
Of 125.
Hey, that's a
Nice little
savings.
savings.
I love
Yeah.
that.
So that'll
All right,
be a fun
everybody,
way for us
if
to
you're watching at home,
kinda track
you need
too.
some
Yeah.
childcare. You're gonna get a discount. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Thanks. That's very nice and an awesome incentive for someone to potentially come and check out your facility.
Yeah, and no pressure. I mean, we have
Right.
people that come down and maybe it's not the right fit for you. You know, maybe you do decide this center is not
Not
what
for
I'm
me.
looking for,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
and that's totally fine. There's never any pressure.
No.
We want you to feel comfortable. You're going to be
course.
spending a lot of time with us,
Mhm.
and your child's going to be with us. So if you feel any type of, you know, this isn't what I was looking for, or I need more information,
Right.
we're happy to answer questions, and we're happy to, you know, make sure that you're in a good place too.
Well, now that we've offered this discount, which is great, let's go through all the services again. Because, so obviously you take 6 weeks to 12 years,
Mhm.
right? You have buses so that you can transport children to and from just particular schools, but they can
Yes.
talk to you about that. So 3 in Westerly, 2 in Pawcatuck. What other, you have your, obviously your beautiful facility.
Summer
sounds like you have
camp,
a
which I'm running
library.
right now. They
Perfect.
love. It goes all the way to the end of August. We still have 3 weeks left, folks.
And do you have openings for the summer camp if
Yes.
and the summer
Yes.
camps for what ages?
So summer camp is anywhere from 5 already through kindergarten, or going into kindergarten through age 12. So once they hit their 13th birthday is when they would get cut off from the program. Not our rules, DHS.
Right.
But again, that program is really great because ours runs the longest out of
Right.
many camps in the area. So if your child is at maybe Camp Watchog, or they're at a different camp and that camp ends, we do have like an interim where
Got it.
we do open up. We have another teacher staff on board that will take those extra kind of flow of kids, whether it's just for a few weeks or whether it's for the few weeks leading into September.
And is the camp on property?
It's
Yes.
both, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's drop off and pick up is right on property. We do take them off to do field trips,
Fun.
couple every week, and then we have on-site field trips as well. So
What are
Yeah.
some of the off-site field trips?
So we started off.
She did
yeah.
themes, the teacher that ran it this year. So the first week they did police station, fire station, it was safety and
that's
transportation.
awesome.
They went
We
down
did
to the,
science, so they
animal
went POW
shelter.
science, animal shelter, lots of stuff, different theme
That's
every
great.
week. So I also had sent out all the themes and ran a program where if a parent referred another parent, she got $50 off her tuition the following week.
Amazing.
Things like that go on there all the time.
She's good.
Yeah, and,
Good.
and somebody just did that.
I
And
love
if
that.
she, of course, they have to enroll.
Of
Once
course.
they enroll,
Of course.
then yeah, you got to
Yes.
keep the parents
Julie's
happy.
on it. Julie's
I'm
on
on
it.
it.
I love it. So okay, summer camp, and then I think you had said something about classes. When you say that, you mean classes as far as like the age groupings, or do you actually have classes for the older children? Not like school classes, but like
Pre-K 1 and 2. So until they're ready to go to kindergarten, they just graduated. So
Oh,
September
so it's
they
like
go.
a so you do
Yes.
have a preschool. Okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
so
understanding
just
that.
to kind of recap all of
Yes.
that information, we start with our infants. The infants is anywhere from 6 weeks to 18 months old. After that, they would transition into the toddler program, which would be 18 months up until about 36 months. 3 years old to 5 is preschool, but that again is broken down. So we have a preschool 3 room, a preschool 4 room, and then the last year that they're going right before kindergarten, they'll go into our pre-K program.
Got it.
So that's where a lot of the structure happens, the true pre-K
Curriculum.
learning, the curriculum. So Julie's great in that aspect because she really helps oversee that and run that, and she's refreshed it a lot from
love
this
it.
past year into this current year. We're really excited to roll that out in a couple of weeks. Our pre-K program will start the second week of September. So
Okay.
we wait for all of our current kids to go back to kindergarten,
Yeah.
and then we get like a clean slate for that room, and then the new pre-K kids will transition in. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
that's another thing that's
awesome.
great.
It must be so cute seeing all the
It's
kiddos.
fun. It's
So
a lot of fun.
cute.
And it's
So
so cute
cute.
because, some of them we've had since they were babies. So you get
Yeah.
really excited when they transition to a new spot, a new room.
And I'm sure they're excited, especially if they don't come over the summertime. If they're just like during the school
Right.
or whatever, it's probably nice to see them again. Or
Come
the ones
back.
that you see every day. I'm sure
Mhm.
that his parents are working or whatnot, and they come.
Yeah,
that's
I would
awesome.
definitely say, encourage parents, reach out, even if you're not sure that it's something that you want to enroll in or you just want to learn more information about. Again, no pressure at all. Just,
reach
give us a
out.
call. We'd be happy to give you any extra information that you need to see if it's something that may be a good fit for you.
Now, do you have any specific openings or anything that you want to tell the public about? Like that you want to put like, hey, we have our toddler room is. We have extra openings, or we have a super availability there, or whatever. Is there anything like that?
Yeah,
or are
I
you
would
pretty
s-
open?
Probably the preschool pre-K.
Yes, I would
Enrolling
say the
now.
same, yep.
And she's gonna get me. We usually put out a beautiful sign with balloons, probably like 3 weeks prior. Enrolling now, because that's where you wanna fill your pre-K, and then they go
Yeah.
on to kindergarten, and then obviously you get your pre-K teacher that has the 12 accreditations, and we got some really good pre-K teachers.
So it's like a legit preschool
Preschool,
for that.
legit,
Where,
yes.
where the younger it's a daycare, but
Right.
this is actually
That's
Right.
why it's split into 2 separate
Yeah,
buildings.
nice.
The way she did it.
Nice. That's awesome. Ben, any questions? I feel like I've covered. Well, or do you want to provide to those who are watching your social media or phone number so that they can take advantage of?
Yeah, definitely. I would say check out. We have a new website that's been up just for a couple, maybe a little bit under a year now, which is a good way for families to kind of get some preliminary information as well. Right on the website, there's a contact us button. You can fill out the form there. Again, if you're listening today, make sure you add in where you're hearing
Business
about
over
us.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry because I was killing a bug that was flying around on the mic. Sorry, Ben. Did you mention what the website was?
It's clarkstreetdaycare.com. Thank you.
In case you didn't.
Yes,
But let's say it, and if you did, let's say it again because I wasn't paying attention.
No problem. So that's definitely like a great way to get in touch with us. But again, even calling us, our phone number 401-596-2929.
Oh, that's easy.
Nice westerly number.
I love
Yes.
it. I mean,
Yeah,
that was easy.
596.
2929. I love it.
Yeah.
Perfect. And what are your hours there for, like,
7 to 5:30 daily, Monday
Wow.
through Friday.
Oh, nice.
No, I don't do weekends.
No, that's all right.
I've had a couple parents ask.
That's all right. Listen, I
Maybe
mean,
one day.
Right?
Yeah, and how many staff do you have?
So right now we have.
It's like not enough. Not enough.
Right now we're at I think 19 staff members.
wow, okay.
And then with Julie and I, it's 21. So that kind of ebbs and flows throughout the school year. Summer, we're our busiest. So we have a lot of staff on board. We
Right.
have all the school age kids there
Right.
full time. Some are part time, some are full time. So as that changes, we stay right around that like 20 mark typically.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, if anybody's listening and looking for employment, I do have a lot of my girls going back to college in the next 2 to 3 weeks to come down and see me. Maybe you can do some part-time hours.
That's that's why I was asking.
So he's
Yes.
thinking.
Maybe there's a need for something, or even just to like
Yeah, everybody's
give them your
schedule's
resume,
different.
yeah,
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so that you have it on
And
file.
you never know. Sometimes
Right.
you meet someone just like I met Julie in the most unexpected
Right.
circumstances,
Yeah.
and it wasn't at that time that we needed her, but it kind of started the relationship. So if you're looking, or you think you may be looking,
Or you're
it's
doing
always
something-
great to meet people.
Right,
and
you're
just-
doing something now, and you think you're retiring, and in the near future, and you just want to, like I said,
Yeah,
make that
absolutely.
connection. Right,
Absolutely.
it's all
Yes.
about networking and,
It
and
is.
creating those connections. So,
Now, how long? My question. I should probably put myself on camera. Hey, there we go. My question is, how long does this incredible mention the show and get your registration
good
fee
question.
waived of $125 value? How long does that
putting
last?
me on the spot.
Because I don't have a child at the moment,
You might make one.
but I'll go.
Let's say 9 months from now.
I'll try to.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go try to make one just for the deal. Just for the deal. I think Jackie will go for that.
yeah, right. I love it. I don't
No,
think
no,
she
no,
would.
no.
I don't think at the end of the day you're going to think the savings is worth it. You'll be out a little bit more than $125.
It'll buy like a half a diaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so but that is
good
really
question.
awesome. Oh, it was merely a means for a joke,
Yeah.
but I guess how long do you think?
I would say, I mean, through the month of August, because people
Yes.
really aren't looking for care maybe right now, but they know they'll be looking for September. If they mention it on September 1st, we're not going to turn them away and say, nope, you
Cool.
missed the deadline. So
Right.
that's one of the perks of, we're not a retail chain store.
Right.
We make the rules a little bit, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yes.
We can
She's the
we
boss.
can honor it.
Yeah,
She's the boss. She can make those rules.
And if
Literally,
you know me, you know I hate when people say that. So put me right on the spot.
Literally, that's what I say to everybody that
Yeah.
ever signs up for advertising
Mm-hmm.
with us. They're like, "So what happens if like my business goes out of business and I have this and I'm like, it's me,
Right.
and
I mean-
Patrick,
Right.
Like, we're people,
Right.
We're not like this isn't like a big like corporation
Contracted with lawyers
that's gonna-
and
yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
just
We're
you're gonna
people.
be fine.
And I mean,
Right.
we're caring for your children. You're
Right.
inviting us
Right.
to watch your children all day. We don't want this scary feeling of
Right.
this big, company that there's all these rules. Of course, there's rules. Of course, there's a lot of regulations
has to
that we
be,
have
yeah.
to follow.
Right.
Tons.
And policies. We have to honor our policies, or else no one will follow them.
Correct.
But at the same time, if you've dealt with Julie or I in the past, you understand what we mean when we say, there's definitely room to work with families, and it's a lot of gray areas. Not everything is black and white when you're dealing with families and children.
Right.
So.
Right. The best feeling is a lot of monitoring myself, like going out to the classrooms, checking on the teachers. What do they need? What do they what do they need help with today? Is everything okay? And I do a lot of that. And when the children come up to me and just hold on to my legs, there's nothing better than that feeling. Because
So
they're with us
cute.
8 to 9 hours out
Right.
of the day.
Right.
So that we become like second nature to them. And
Right.
that's the best feeling about daycare is what you teach, what you enrich with the children. And that's what they're starting to see there. It's like a family.
I love
It's
that.
becoming a family.
That's so sweet.
We have a comment. Antonella Rizzo says, "Good morning, girls."
Hey,
Hello.
girl.
Good morning. Good morning,
What's going
Antonella.
on, Antonella?
All of this talk about daycare has me really nostalgic
Oh.
for when my nephew was this age because he didn't go to daycare. I sort of was his daycare
Right.
Nice.
because I worked from home and all of that stuff. So he would, come over and hang out with me from the time he was a year and a half to,
Aw.
and it's so special and. You
Yeah.
want, and not everybody is fortunate enough to have an Uncle Ben or a grandma or grandpa that can
Right.
Right.
that can
Help
go
out.
and cover it and whatever.
Exactly.
So when you're and I have a niece in Vermont right now that's in daycare every day because she has to be. They have no other, the grandpa is 200 miles away. The other side of the family is 150 miles away. Like there's no, they're up there for work and it's a reality that nearly everyone goes through now. And you really want to have someone that it's always, whenever you're talking about business and networking and stuff, right, which is a lot of what we do on this show,
Exactly.
you talk about wanting to do business with people that you know, like, and trust. If you're handing over your baby
Right.
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 or your child to someone, that is just infinitely more important to know, like, and trust them. Like that's like first, second, third, fifth, like all the way down. You need to have full trust and what you got, like the
Faith
care
in
that you
us.
guys have shown. Just in this interview alone has just been really awesome.
Thank you.
No,
We
they're
appreciate
great
that.
girls,
I
yeah.
mean, we really feel like it's an opportunity that we have, and we're fortunate to have this opportunity. So when we
Yes.
met, I feel like we really hit things off, and we saw things through the same lens.
Yes.
We see things like we're on the same page with a lot of things. Is what I'm trying to
great.
say. And
So that's
it's
great because
helpful
your
to
philosophy
know
across the
Right.
board is
Yeah.
the same.
how we
and
handle
you-
things.
How we
It's
handle
not, oh, well, I'm
things.
going to go to Julie for this and Becca for this. It's really nice that we have that
And even if
continuity.
they did, the answer would be the same because you
She's
guys
always
are right.
says
You guys
the
are on the
same
same
to
page.
them,
Right.
which is
Yeah.
nice. It's really
And I mean,
nice.
that's kind of where I stand with the children anyways. We want to keep them safe. We want them to, stay healthy. We want to keep them in
Right.
a nurturing environment, but we want to show them that love and that care, and we want to be in an environment that, again, this is an opportunity that we have to really shape and mold young minds and young children. And
It's so
when their
nice.
parents
Yeah.
aren't available to be with them all those hours,
Right.
we need to still make sure that we're giving them the next best care,
right.
that they can have
Unfortunately,
when they're
everybody
with us.
has to work today.
Yeah.
It's different from when my kids were little, and that's what's sad in a way. So they have to feel, like you said yourself, that nurturing, that safeness, and that because they're handing over their baby, and that's the most important thing to them the whole wide world.
Right,
the
of
whole
course.
thing.
If they can't be with their parent,
Right.
they want to be with the second best, next
Right.
best, and that's
Yeah,
great.
We'll
that
love
you guys,
them for you in the
Yeah.
time that they're with us.
Yes.
That's so nice.
especially when they're crying. Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Good for you guys.
That's the fun part.
So I know because you guys have said, how did you two meet?
So it was actually an
Yeah.
Indeed ad for a pre-K teacher about 2 years ago,
I think so.
and we started a conversation. We started this little bond. Like, I just loved her from the minute I met her, and I started
Sure,
talking
sweet.
to her.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. I mean, I like a lot of people, and I can handle a lot of different personalities, but I know when I meet someone
You
that's
guys
kind of
just
like
click.
more
right,
like
just
myself.
collect.
So we met, and then she didn't take the job and devastated me.
I know. I
And
felt
we made
so
it
bad.
through the year. It wasn't an easy year, but we made it through. And then I was pregnant with my son. We had some turnover in administration at the center about a year and a half ago. And at that time, it just wasn't the right fit for the person that was put there. So after I had my son, I was back to work, really soon after that, and just saw like this is not sustainable. I need to be home.
need to
I have some
right.
personal things going on that I need to step away from. So I need someone that I can trust. I can't let my parents down and hire another admin that's not going to work out.
Right.
So when Julie applied for the job, I was,
You're
oh
like,
my
yes,
God,
you're
this
back,
lady
thank
better
God."
not let me down again.
And I was just as excited. She's like, well, we got to wait for the 4th, but you can come in the 5th.
You're
Because
right.
I was like, oh my God, it's a director position. This is
Yeah.
what I wanted. She's like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And then when we sat and talked and went through the state, had to go through some state
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
and-
It just worked out great.
Yeah.
So again, that was about a year ago, a little over a year. So
Yeah.
things
Got
are going good.
Team in place.
And
The
yeah,
team in place.
Yes.
I love that.
absolutely.
That's why I said it always starts at the foundation, and then it goes from herself to me to the teachers to the children to the assistants, and we're just growing.
And we're very
And that's
fortunate
such a
too. Our
good feeling.
staff is so responsive
Yes.
to both Julie and myself. They're very, they keep up with their trainings. They do what they have to do. They want to be at work. They want to be with those
Right.
kids. And
We have
when
fun.
something, goes a little bit off the beaten path, they catch it. They
Right.
know what's going on and they
Right.
really care. So we're very fortunate in that aspect too, that
Yes.
they put in just as much effort as we want.
That's
We want them to.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. And your background too, obviously, prior to owning this daycare has been in the daycare world or field or
Yeah.
childcare or whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
Yep. So I started when I was in high school, actually, in like a VOTEC program, and I interned in different daycares. And I knew I always wanted to be a business owner. So when I went to college, I went for business.
Awesome.
So it kind of like linked the two worlds together.
You're like, this is what I'm
and
doing.
I'm
I
not
love it.
from Westerly, but this opportunity arose, and I couldn't pass it up. So.
You don't need to be from West.
Yeah.
We got a lot of
Right.
transplants in the area that do great things, and thank you for picking this area. Like that's great.
Yeah,
Right.
I love
And
it.
now you have not you. Yes, it's yours, but the community has this great facility to where they can entrust their children are taken care of and looked
Yeah.
after and loved on.
Right.
Thank you.
And,
Yeah.
I'm sure sometimes disciplined if they need it, but
Yes.
in a loving way, and they know that they're safe and they can leave their children, do what they need to do, and come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Thank
awesome.
you.
No, listen, you guys did. No, thank you. You guys are doing it all. And again, for those of you who are just tuning in now and didn't hear the awesome promo, go ahead and say it one more time.
Yes. So if you are listening, if you're looking for childcare, if you're looking to enroll or get some more information, we are offering a waived registration fee for anyone that mentions Business Over Breakfast through the end of
$125.
August.
There you go.
I love it.
But if you happen to see them on September 1, they might let you have it as well.
Yeah,
But
they
come
maybe.
before, like, don't wait, all right?
Yeah,
'Cause your
don't
kids-
wait.
Midnight.
Kids need to, yeah, exactly. You missed it by a minute.
September 2nd's definitely done.
Yeah, they're out.
Oh no,
They're done.
that's done.
September 2nd is definitely done. And that has been actually on the bottom of the screen the entire time.
Oh,
the,
cool.
the
Oh,
offer.
thank you.
So,
Thank you.
yeah,
Very
the bottom
nice.
of the screen says Clark Street Daycare, and then it has the mentioned business or mentioned the show.
Perfect.
I would imagine if they came in and said, "We saw you on the Chamber show," or "We saw you on the 321 show," you'd be like, "Okay, they don't have to say business over breakfast."
You'll
It's not
know.
like
Right,
You'll know
of
if they
course.
mean-
It's
Right,
not like
right,
a
right.
keyword thing.
Good point, Ben.
Although,
It is.
know the name of the show, guys.
Yeah, come on. We've only been
God.
doing it for, is it almost a year now, right?
October will be a year, I
Wow.
believe. Yeah.
Is it televised?
So it's on our Facebook page, 321's Facebook page, our YouTube pages. Where else do you stream it? I know those 4 places for
And
sure.
then it's on all podcast platforms.
Now we're
and
interviewing you.
whatnot. What'd
Yeah.
you say?
I said now we're going to interview you.
Go, bring it. Bring
But
it.
no,
I'm gonna
shout
open
out to
book.
Ben and 321. Thank you so much for having us, and thank you to Maria because it's been a really great opportunity working with the chamber. I think we've definitely opened up many doors, many streams, made some connections already,
And then at some point when they're
Yes.
ready, we're not going to, no pushing, but when you're ready, we're going to do a ribbon cutting for your
Yes.
yeah, that
whichever
sounds great.
area you want. If
Okay.
it's the playground or if you have a different, whatever. This way we can bring people in to see the space.
Yes.
Yeah,
So whether
absolutely.
they are, I mean, I don't have children, but I'd still like to see what.
And
what-
there's still people that don't know where we are. It's crazy.
crazy.
They're like,
I mean,
I'm
because-
getting lost. I'm like, getting lost. It's off a beat.
Yeah.
They don't know we're behind there.
right. It's
Oh, I
hard-
know
it's-
exactly where you guys
Yeah.
are.
Well, that's the
Well,
thing. Like,
that's right.
if you don't have children or what, you
Right.
see the building, you're like, okay, this is,
A building.
or if you read it, you're like, it's a daycare. You see the
Right.
playground, whatever. But when you're not like focusing on it, you're just
Right.
like, you kind of, don't pay attention to it, but now that you know about it, or I know about it, it's like, holy cow, this place is huge. because,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I go into merchants to see our other chamber members, and I've parked in them, like behind the
Right,
buildings, because sometimes
behind.
it's always full, and I'm like,
Right.
this place goes on forever. Like, holy
Right.
cow.
It really
it's a big
does.
place. Yeah.
It really does go
My
on
new thing is
forever.
if someone comes for an interview or comes for a tour, I'm like, come to the door without the sign. That's where my office is, and I'll let you in because, of course, it's double locked.
Right. Oh,
So
right. I'm
they-
sure the security
they laugh
there.
because
Yeah.
they're like, I think I'm in the right place. Just yesterday it happened. So
As you have like people like being like,
Yeah.
which door is it?
Yeah.
You're like, just call me. I'll tell you where to
That's
go.
what I
Don't be a
say.
creeper.
Just
okay?
call
Double
me.
glass doors.
Yeah.
Double glass doors. That's
high
where we are.
security, just the way it should be.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you have very precious cargo in there, and
We
we're
do.
trying to keep it safe. So it's actually kind of good that some people don't realize you're back there, because I think that adds
Right.
to the security of
Right.
it. You know, like
Yes.
it's
Yeah, it's nice, and we have great neighbors too. Our neighbors right on that street. Weekends, they'll let us know something's going on. Someone's
Right.
in your lot. It's just nice to have that feel of.
oh,
everyone
they
kind of
let
watches
you know
over
if
us.
something's happening.
Yeah,
know-
like
they
a
know
kid
that
threw
they
a
have
ball
kids
in the
here,
window.
so-
We
Got
had
it.
to have it fixed. Oh, they told us. Like they tell us everything.
Doesn't look like a
Nice.
break-in, but you
Yeah.
have a broken window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus on
Nobody
a
got in,
Saturday.
but-
Right. Yeah.
They're probably like,
exactly.
it was my kid, but I'm not going to tell you that.
No, it's nice. It's nice
Right.
having all the neighbors around because
Very
everyone
nice.
kind of keeps an eye. So
That's
it's
old-fashioned security watch there.
Yes.
You know?
Mhm.
Watch. What was it?
See, if I was there, I'd be like, all right, kids. This morning we're taking a field trip to the eatery.
called? To the where?
To the
Eatery.
eatery.
Or High Tide.
Or High
We're going to
Tide.
Barco's today.
Yeah,
Get your
ooh.
boxing gloves on, kids.
Yeah, I
alright?
have a lot of mothers from Barcos, and that's how they found
That's
out about
great.
me. So us, I should say.
Yeah, 'cause it's
so
right there.
and now she gave me 2 referrals from there, so it's nice. Just like you said, it's all you got to do is keep referring,
Yeah.
referring,
Yeah.
referring.
And this is not just another version of word of mouth
It
here. That's all
is.
this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good,
that's
you're
why
not,
thank
guys, you're going well, right? Not nervous anymore?
No.
No.
Yeah, you guys are doing
We
great.
warmed
Great.
up.
Warmed
Easy
up.
crowd.
You haven't even noticed the cameras,
No.
have you?
No.
No.
Honestly.
I've tried
You were
not
right.
Look
to.
at you.
Yeah.
We're looking at your handsome
look at me.
face.
Just look at me, as everyone should. As,
they
ever-
do.
as
Do you-
everyone.
As they do, Ben. As they do.
Hold on, this is my camera time.
Oh, okay. No,
Sorry.
good, because then I'm pulling up my information that I
Well,
need.
okay, hold on. Let me go to the. Hey, everybody! It's now time to transition into chamber talk.
It's funny.
Let me go to the talking points for the day. Turn these things back on. So we've been through Clark Street Daycare. Mm-hmm. We have introduced ourselves
Wait, you have talking points that you're pulling up?
to Becca Pelosi. We have introduced ourselves to Julie Rosetta, no relation to the stone. And now it's time for Maria DiMaggio and Chamber
So
News.
Hey. You need one of those, the horns.
Where is the business this month? I like the food that you guys provided. All the after hours.
And that's not us. That's the host that is doing that. Yeah. So
Yes.
Business After Hours is great. We're still working on it. We don't have one confirmed for August.
We could do host one if you'd like.
I'm working with somebody at the moment, but yes,
Okay.
I would love for you guys to
Okay.
host a Business After Hours.
Yeah.
So we will talk offline.
We got a beautiful
for
kitchen
next
for
year.
it.
Oh my
All
god,
right.
amazing!
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds
because
great.
I'm booked till December.
Okay. Patrick and I mentioned this. This place is big, but it's too small for a business after.
Yeah, no,
hours.
but you could always, if
think.
you wanted to co-host with
You
somebody
get a
else
lot
at
of
somebody else's
people.
facility,
No,
you
I
could
do
do
not.
that.
No,
You
I
could
do not.
partner
I
up.
want all of the glory.
I mean, you could do it here.
I want all of the glory. No, because then I'd have to move the
No,
table
people
and the
just
snake. and
meander
We'll go
throughout
in
the whole
Patrick's
place.
nice office.
we'll go in
yeah.
Patrick's nice. Yeah, yeah.
We're
yeah,
gonna about
yeah.
50 people. We're just gonna pack them in there. It'll be fine.
He's on vacation for the rest of the week. He can go.
Vacation.
Yeah,
What the heck?
he set up the office, and it was already pre-planned.
Okay.
It's his birthday week.
He's allowed.
Aw, happy
I'll-
birthday, Patrick.
It's by the way, it's like a family vacation with like
the fam.
Yeah,
kids,
with,
the
like,
wife.
and like in-laws and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're
I'm
good.
sure he'd rather be in the office.
I can't hear you.
I know I can't. You
I'm
guys
like,
can't hear me because
I'm
of the
like,
air
I can't hear
conditioner.
you.
I know,
For
you
the
said
people at
that.
home,
She's like, I got it. I read
Oh,
kids
you-
all the time. His lips. She's like, I got it.
yeah,
I
she
love
knows.
it. So for chamber news, last night we had a ribbon cutting at Ozo. It's the new
Oh, it's delish.
snack place on the corner. It's 92 Granite, so it's on the corner right there when you're coming up the hill, right across from the high school. And owners Adam and Cristal Francis, so lovely. They did a great job. Cristal did all the decorating in there. they're the chefs. They have their kids working there. Like it's really
awesome.
great. Yeah. Between the I tried the churros.
Oh, good.
Excellent. Not the stuffed ones. That's next.
No, I didn't try this.
Yeah, no, they looked great. Someone got, she's like, we're in Westerly. Of course I'm going to have a cannoli stuffed churro, like a cannoli filled churro. I'm like, amazing, smart.
Right.
You know your audience, girl. But then they also have not only the sweet, but they have the savory. So they have like these nacho boxes. And they have a bazillion different types. And
Ice
they
cream.
build it for you right there. They have ice
Wow.
cream, coffee.
What a
Sounds
good
nice.
idea.
But the seating in there is just so cute. She has a selfie wall, and I did ask her and not that she seemed annoyed or anything about it, but I was like, I'm just curious if maybe some kid came in here and messed around. But she has Ozo written on the selfie wall, and the Z's are backwards. And she's like, yeah, so that's if you do a selfie. And
Oh
she's
my
like, but
God,
somebody came in and they just did a regular picture, and and they said something. I'm like, okay, well, it's a selfie wall. They should know. And now I was like, because like I said, I thought maybe some kid went and messed with it, and I was like, you might want to. She's like, no, it's on purpose. I'm like, I
That's
love that.
interesting.
That's so
idea.
smart because you're right. If it's a selfie wall, you're doing it yourself, and you're going to want it to read the right way. So whatever. If you're if someone's taking a picture of you, oh well. But you can still read it. But anyways, the ribbon
creative.
cutting was last night. It was super well attended. They were right on it. Everybody ordered stuff after. They were giving out free samples of the churros and the waffles because they make waffles there
Yeah.
too. And then some people got the bite boxes, and it was great. Yeah.
Sounds
I got,
awesome.
like I said, I got the churro. Oh, and I got a Moody soda, which is like, if you've heard like of the dirty sodas.
Yes.
But they're calling them Moody sodas. I got the mango one. It's called, I think it was called the spicy or something, because it's got chamoy and tahini in it. And the Adam and Crystal's it's their daughter. I just can't remember her name. I'm sorry. She was like, "Do you like spicy?" I was like, "Yeah, I like spicy." She's like, "Then go for it." So it was really good.
Very
it was really
different.
I remember when she was
I'll
like
have to try it.
5.
Yeah,
Right?
We went last Friday night. The line was outside.
good. Was it? Yeah. That's. I mean, people have.
I live right out like 2 minutes
in
from
that
there.
area. I mean, that building's been there for, they've been working on it for a while, so people have seen it and
Yes.
have anticipated. Even when I went to go meet with Adam Crystal, someone just walked. She's like, "We're not open. We're not open." I'm like,
Come
people have been like
Yeah.
chomping
Excited
at the
to go
bit.
in, yeah.
Exactly,
It's
which is great.
different. Something different.
Yeah.
It's great. Next week we have our the next class in our Compass series, and put on by Dorigo, and the class is called. Hold on, I'm sorry. The Core Tenets of Leadership. So if anybody's interested, if you're a chamber member, it's free. You just have to sign up. If you're a non-chamber member, there's a nominal fee, and you don't have to have taken the other classes in the series. They're all kind of standalone. They all
Okay.
build on each other, yes, but it's not like you had to have been to all the previous 3 to like get the advantages of the 4th or the 5th or the 6th. And the one that was scheduled for June, I believe, May or June, we had to move it to October because Gary wasn't able to do that. He had an emergency, so now that class has been moved to October. But again, it's on Tuesday, August 19th. It's at the chamber from 12 to 1:30, and we provide a pizza and salad and a nice little lunch because it's during lunchtime. So if plenty of spaces available, feel free to sign up. And it's a great way to send if you want some sort of professional development for yourself or for your colleagues or your employees, or you just
About
you
leadership.
just so this one's called again the Core Tenets of Leadership, and Gary makes it really fun. He
My
brings like
God.
little everybody gets candy at their seat when they sit down, and then
We're in.
people
my
there's
God.
people
Pizza and candy?
he brings there's candy at every spot.
Oh my God.
You have a name tag in front of so people know who you are. He presents on our big flip, which is like our big iPad. It's a big screen. And then if you participate or get a question right or whatever, he's got little knickknacks that you can pick, like what's it called? A
Stress ball.
stress ball or a slinky or a whatever. He's got all cool stuff that you can just. It's fun, right?
Right.
And that's the point of it. It's to make it
Yeah.
easy,
Right.
engaging, fun, and non-intimidating. And that's what it is. I actually went with a bunch of the gals from the Franco Lean Center, Ruth and Josette, and a couple other gals, and we took his whole day course. It was like the whole day, and it was awesome. It was really cool, and it was people from all throughout the state that went
Oh,
to
wow.
it. So it was great. Dorigo does a great job. So, and if you're a larger business and you're like, I want to do something for my employees, but I can't send them to the chamber because it's too many people or the timing doesn't work out, you could always reach out to Dorigo and have this set up, figure out something for them to come to your business. They work with all industries, all people, whatever. So
That's awesome.
Okay.
Great.
But that's it. I mean, I don't say that's it. I'm currently, like I said, working on potentially having. So if we do have a business after hours for August, it will not be obviously the second Wednesday because that's next week. It'll probably be at the end of the month. So still working out the details with the potential host. And if it happens, you'll hear about it next week at the next Business Over Breakfast. It'll be on our Facebook page, on our website. But the September Business After Hours is definitely confirmed. It's all set. It's going to be with our friends at Printing Plus. So right on Main Street. Yeah, with Colin. Yep. So Colin and Olivia, it's his daughter, and she's doing a great job. So make sure you come out to that. I'm sure he already told me that, I think he said, well, maybe I shouldn't say in case if he's using somebody else, but he told me who the caterer was going to be. Excellent place.
It's me, actually. I got to start now.
What?
It's me. I'm the caterer.
Oh, you're the caterer.
And I have to start now because I don't know how to. Well, I don't know how to cook. So I don't know how to cook. I'm actually going to go to the series at the chamber, and I'm just going to take all of the pizza and candy.
I don't bring enough for a whole business after hours.
And then I'm going to bring it to business after hours.
Yeah,
in the middle of having a child.
It might be moldy by then, but that's
in the
okay.
middle of having a child, so that I can.
There you go.
take
Sign up
advantage
to
of
our
this.
wonderful daycare.
Yeah.
If you don't think Ben is ingenious, he is. He knows how to
Listen.
figure it out.
Listen.
I love it.
It's what I do. what I
and
do.
then the only other thing that happened, because you guys have been talking about it, or we've been talking about it every visit, is our party of the century. So
Woo!
That was nice.
that was this past Sunday, and we had about 220 people come.
Wow.
Yep.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous night.
We couldn't have made asked prayed for a better day. Like, it was awesome, beautiful. The sun. We were all talking about it. We had never seen the sun. The sun when it was setting, literally ombre, like my nails.
Wow.
Literally, it was like hot
Oh my
pink,
God.
orange to a hot pink. I was like, oh yes. I was like, my nails match the sun so. Like, I've
What
never.
did Lisa say last week? Sherbert.
That's
like
the
a-
sky. That's
yeah.
the sky. But what I'm saying, the sun.
Oh, the sun itself.
The sun. I'll show you a picture after. The sun itself. It was. I mean, maybe it does that often, but I've never
Nah.
seen it. The
Wow.
sun itself.
How
ombre.
beautiful too on your night. That's great.
That's
And so
nice.
we had a surprise boat ride. So we were giving out boat
Wow.
rides. There was horse-drawn carriage, which was going up and down Bay Street with rides. Obviously, had band. We had great food provided by Watch Hill Catering. We had the bar. A lot of the bar products was provided by Gray Sale, Brewing of Rhode Island. So thank you to both of them. Desserts and whatnot by Sift, Vesta, and then Hauser Chocolate had their chocolate fountain. And then we had oysters
Amazing.
by Watch Hill Oysters. There was just, I mean,
The list goes
we
on
had
and on.
people taking, professional photographers. So if you go on our Facebook page, you'll see our photos by Tap Snap. They're the ones with the border around it. And then our friend Pietro, art photo by Pietro, he did all the other photos. Some are going to be from us or Lisa's camp, whatever, but like the ones that look better and are more professional, those are the ones from Pietro. And I think Grace labeled those ones. So if you're looking for any of those vendors or information on any of those vendors that we had, call us, email us, we'll connect you. Just like we'd connect you to Clark Street, just like we'd connect you to Ben at 321. We'll make those connections for you.
And I was there. I was in the water catching fresh oysters.
I saw you.
Just in case.
I saw you.
Just in case we ran out.
Well,
So
you were there. I threw you not oysters. What did I throw to you?
No,
the
that's
pulled
good.
pork.
Oh.
You remember?
Ooh, I do.
That helps you catch the crabs.
I remember. Yeah. The pork helped me catch the crabs.
Busy guy, Ben.
Right?
He's everywhere.
Listen,
Ben's everywhere.
I do everything. I
Ben
do
is
everything.
everyone. He does everything.
But do I do it well? Who knows?
He's a renaissance
I
man.
think so.
Yeah, I think so. But I think that for this
My
week at
headphones
least,
just fell.
this is what we have for the chamber news. Next week we will.
Chamber news.
Chamber news, we'll bring
I'm gonna
more.
get a stinger. That's like chamber news.
It's got to have
but
the
it's-
at at the end. That's my favorite.
I'll get Patrick Lynch to do the voiceover for it because I'm
Okay.
sure he'd be thrilled to.
Well, he's got a nice voice.
No, he doesn't.
Not nicer than yours, but
No, that's right. No one does.
you need
No
to
one-
know. You need to know your audience.
He's
here,
busy
girls.
and confident.
Yes.
No one does. Anyway, this has been a fantastic episode of Business Over Breakfast. Thank you very much to the wonderful ladies from Clark Street Daycare.
Thank you.
I think I did great.
I love it. Anybody that has the patience to work with children.
Amen.
Like I loved
Really.
taking care of my nephew, but that's one child.
Yeah.
Right, at 119.
No, I will not. I will not. I will. As a matter of fact, I will not add 119.
Well, it does
How
make
about
going home
you
to your
add
own child
119?
a whole lot easier. Because
Right.
then you
Sure.
say, all right, this is actually not too
Manageable.
bad.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
it's manageable. Right,
This
right,
is easy.
right. It's good. That's great. You can put things into perspective that way.
Yeah.
Aw, I love that. I love that.
That's wonderful. It really is.
What's the matter, Ben?
What?
I said, oh, I thought you were looking.
Oh,
at
nothing.
You
I was
having
just.
a bad day, I just go in the infant room and just cuddle with one of the
Aw.
babies.
Rock a baby.
I did it yesterday, and then when I put her down, she cried, so I went back because I'm like, it's my fault. I picked her up.
Aw.
You're like, all right, I
They
can go
play
for
with
an
my
extra cuddle.
toes because they love the color. Like
Oh,
it's just
I
like
mean-
so like rewarding. It's like
You do have great color. I mean, we
yeah.
are
So with babies
similar
see
with the
bright, they
yeah,
go towards it.
of course,
So
of course.
go take a bathroom break. She's gonna sit here and play with my little toes.
I was leaving a few weeks ago, and my son actually was like going for Julie instead of going
Yeah.
for me, and it
I was
a little
like,
bit broke my heart. But I was like,
what's
"This
going
is
on?
amazing."
Yeah.
Right? They
was
just get
sweet.
attached
It just
to
shows.
us.
It just
Yeah.
shows like the level of care and comfort they feel there.
She's
Right.
like the
And
nanny
love.
of the whole daycare.
Yeah, they all
so-
call me nanny.
Aw.
It's
Because
awesome.
I have two, so I don't know how it started, and it's just so.
You have
Yeah.
2 grandchildren?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Do they come to the? Are they old? or
Yeah, so
they're
the
older?
baby comes like once a week. She's 19 months, and the 6-year-old lives in Old Lyme, so she doesn't come very often. But yeah,
Every
she's
once in
been
a
to
while.
camp once because, like Becca said, hers ended last Friday. So with the parents still work for 3 more weeks,
Right.
but it's just a 40
What are you gonna
minute
do?
ride.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we stay right to the end.
love it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I love
Very
that.
nice. Well, I want to say thank you to all of the chamber champions scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. I want to thank our guests, obviously, Clark Street Daycare. I want to thank the always incomparable Maria DiMaggio from the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce for being here this morning. And I want to say a big thank you to our 2 sponsors for this show. Hold on. That was not the right. I took the banner off that shouldn't have been off. There we go. There's the Chamber Champions banner.
Get it together, Ben.
I had to. What I need to do is I need to put the Lathrop ad and the Wireless Zone ad together,
Oh, so they
and
just
make
run
them an option
one.
on the yeah. So that's on me. Anyway, thank you to Wireless Zone, 224 Post Road in Dunn's Corners, the aforementioned Patrick Lynch, who does not have as nice of a voice as I do. And Old Blue Eyes, chairman of the board,
love
Lathrop
that.
Insurance, Dan Lathrop.
I think that's my first time hearing you call him that.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you're not a fan of the show when you're not a host?
I'm not.
Is that...
Last week when I told you the feed cut out?
Oh, and yet you didn't say, and yet you don't know that I've called Dan Old Blue Eyes since
Maybe.
since April or whenever it was decided that he was going to be the new chamber.
That was June, but yes.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know dates. I don't know anything. I don't know.
Ben, hurt you.
My business partner yesterday texted me and said, "This person's on the board of directors," and I was like, "Never seen that person before in my life." And he was like, "Pretty sure they're on the board with you," and I'm like,
You're like, I don't know.
maybe they just joined last month, maybe because we just had
there
a-
was just the
yeah." So I was like,
new addition, yes.
I was
Right.
like, I don't know about that. I don't know who that person is.
You just text me, I'll let you know. I can confirm it for you.
I know. I no, like literally, they had a thing that said
okay,
board
got
member.
it, got it.
I know that they're on the board of directors,
Got it,
but I'm
got it.
like,
I'm like,
I'm
as
like-
if someone's pretending.
Oh, no one's pretending.
it better not be
No one's pretending but me. No one's pretending but me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you once again to Lathrop Insurance, Wireless Zone 224 Post Road in Dunn's Corners, and a big thank you to all of the Chamber Champions scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Bye for now.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is, right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.